everybody. This is Dana with the Freedom Please channel, and today I'm coming to you all with what I'm going to call like a show and tell. It's an impromptu video of a crochet project, and I'm doing this for two reasons. The first reason is because we are still working out how we're going to do this collaboration video, and it may be that we do separate videos and link up to each other, but we're working that out. And so I didn't want to keep you all hanging on too long. So even though I can't show that, I thought I would show the piece that I finished up today. The second reason why I wanted to do this is one of the comments from my Thursday cast off video was about, me not being able to show a lot of detail in the projects that I'm doing. So I want to explain why first, and then we're going to just look at one piece. And the wonderful thing about this piece is the drop in the pond piece that I finished. And the full tutorial is here on YouTube, as well as Beth in Texas has a written pattern for it. And so I hope she doesn't mind me kind of doing this in detail, but I thought it would be really cool for you to see what I did for my project and for you to be able to create it for yourself without any issues and without me saying, oh, I'll do a tutorial, because I really don't always have a lot of time for that. So this was a great project to do that with, and I can take my time. If you're a subscriber that normally doesn't take a look at my crochet videos, you'll know it as always based on the opening, as well as I guess I'll add it in the description box. But if you're one of my followers that is here because you love the yarn, then stick around. So here we go. And I'm wondering if I need a little more light. Well, yeah. And as you see, I'm chilling today, so here we go. This piece, you've seen me show you updates for the past couple of weeks. It is finished. This is the drop in the pond, and what I did do is take a series of pictures that I will add to the end of this video, and I'm hoping that they show you a little more detail than I can show here, because it's really big, and this camera is a webcam, so it's very stationary, so I can't do a whole lot. So let me just kind of break it down. If you've ever looked at the drop in the pond, you know that it starts off with a granny square, and I'm in love with granny squares, so that had me sold. So let me turn it to the front. Here it is. And see the granny square there? That's the granny square. And then you turn it so that it's a diamond, and then you begin to work on what she called chevrons. And the chevrons actually start off to the side. Do you see there where you have the chocolate color, and then you have the multicolor, then you have the tan, and it goes back to the chocolate? Those are the chevrons that are going all the way out. You see that? I used, actually it's several colors, and some of them look extremely similar, so I'm going to use my fancy zoom in feature. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so I used chocolate brown. I used this multicolor here that has tan, chocolate, and a white. This is a I guess a tan. I use this multicolor here that has that orange and the brown and white, and this is a really white. And then here I used the Aran, which is an off-white. Later, instead of having the tan, I used more of a cream-ish kind of color. See here, where my fingers are here. And that's the same multicolor. Now, in her video, this is made as an afghan. What I did is I made this as a prayer shawl. And so the difference is, in her video, you're going to go wider and longer. Really, she kind of built from the middle and went out. What I did is I built from the middle and only went out slightly on the top and the bottom, and I went out further on the ends. And so you'll see that a little bit in the picture. I actually hold it open and it's fairly wide. One of the differences that I did versus hers, okay, let me take it back. I didn't watch the last video. Once I got the hang of it, I kind of just stopped. So instead of, well, to finish it off, I went all the way around for a border, but I did not want my end to be jagged like this. Now this is super cute, for the ends. And I'm going to stand up and kind of model it, even though I'm in my chill clothes, so don't say anything. But the end, I wanted it straight. I wanted it straight because I thought maybe I would want to do something with it, but once it was done, I realized that that was enough. And I think it kind of just helps the person to know, you know, this is the end, it's straight, versus it being like this. See that? So I'll show the comparison here versus here. So I did that on both ends. And I guess what I could do was kind of come in again. Here it is again. And now I will stand up and put it on. I think this is so cute. And I'm supposed to be doing this for a giveaway, and I am starting to wonder if this may not be my very own. See the colors. Turn around. And look how that orange. It's so cute. Somebody's gonna get this as a gift, and yes, I will wash it. But this, yeah, it's finished and it's gonna be stored up, and so this is it. Or if I just decide to keep it, because here's the deal. When I bought these colors, one of the reasons why, as far as the multicolors, one of the reasons why I had to mix the colors is because I only had one skein of each. And I tried to go back and find them to buy more, and there was no more. So therefore, this is the only one that I can make like this. I did not have enough left over to try to make another one. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. Don't know what I want to do. But I think that's a good sign. If you crochet pieces that you will want to wear and keep for yourself, you know, and you put love into it, and you know, you work diligently to do a good job, I think that shows. So just some kind of comments on the pattern. Number one, the pattern was awesome. I used the videos again. I did not use the written instructions. After watching, I think, videos 1 through 5, or maybe 6, I stopped watching videos after that. I think I watched 1 through 5, and that was pretty much it, because I kind of knew what I wanted to do with it from there. The piece works up very fast. What I love about it is because it's done with the granny square model, and the fact that I did it with the outer ends going out, it makes it nice and flimsy and gives it flexibility, and as well as that airy quality. But it's enough color so that the color stands out as far as the density of the pattern itself, instead of it being like just a double crochet, you know, having those clusters give it more volume without it being kind of hot and heavy. I felt like, even though it worked up fast, I don't know if it was just me, but I used quite a bit of yarn. And so I don't think it's one of those projects where you would just kind of have enough yarn on hand. You would have to intentionally purchase the yarn if you wanted to work up the project. I think I went through probably a pound or a little more of that main color, which is the chocolate brown, as you all know, that I love. And I used 1 skein each of the multicolors, so that was 2 skeins. I did not get a pound, but I got one of the medium ones of, I think it's a 14 ounce of the off color tan one, and then I bought a pound of the Aran, and I did not use both of either of those. So I would say, if I had to guess, I would say probably, I would say you would want a pound of your main color, and you would want, well, for this one at least, a pound of your main color, 2, or for one of your contrast colors, you would probably want 14 ounces. Actually, that's what I would do. I would say a pound of your main color, a pound of each one, or the 14 ounces, or 2, you know, 7-ounce skeins or something like that. And I think if you had those, you know, because when she makes it, she made it with 3, and I don't know if her pattern says differently since I just did it with the video, but I would say, you know, 3 14 ounce or 3 pounds, which is some of them 16, some of them still say 14, even though they say a pound, and that's not a pound. And then, or two of the 7 ounce skeins of the three colors. When you look at it, I think you can see the different variations in the color, and I think that's what makes this one really cute. I could even see it being worn as an apparel piece, where you could just wear it with a nice chunky belt around the waist, and that would look really nice with the zigzag of the top and the bottom. And then the front, because of me doing it flat across the bottom, would lay flat across the front, across where your leg area is, where it will fall. So it would be a nice kind of straight edge, even though you have the jacketness of the neckline when you wear it as a shawl. So that is it. This is fairly longer than I thought, but you've all asked for detail. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the description box. I will put a link to the playlist for the Drop in the Pond. I totally plan to do this pattern again. So she's going to be so tired of me posting my pictures on her group. But it just worked up so fast, and it's so pretty. What I intend to do differently, and then I'll close this video out. Oh, excuse me, my eyes itching. What I plan to do differently the next time around is take it out a little bit further, just a little bit, and take it out further on the height as well, because even on my body size, I would like for when it goes across my shoulder area to drop to my past my belt hooks of my jeans, so that I can wear it in the wintertime. So I'm going to make one for myself, probably more than one, to go in my winter apparel, because I love to wear my pieces in the winter. I'm not a big shopper, so I plan to put that on with jeans and boots, and that would be what I'm wearing for the winter time. But so that's what I would do differently for doing it as another shawl. But as far as the pattern, the tutorials were great. She has good coloring, lighting. She always explains it well. And I think, to me, other than doing the transitions and turning the pieces, which I think is easy, I think this is a very great beginner's thing that will look awesome, like you are the bomb.com. Like, you will look like you really know what you're doing, and you will, as long as you know how to double crochet. I think that's it. So this is going to be, I guess, one of the first show and tell videos. I plan to do one more once we figure out how to do this collaboration, because when we do the cast off videos, you're really kind of showing, I think, more of a volume kind of thing versus being able to explain it in detail like this. And so that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to add them in the comment box. I do not have any numbers for the yarn colors or anything like that, because, again, when I started it, I didn't have any idea where I was going with it, which usually happens to me. But I enjoyed it, and I look forward to making many, many more of them. So have a fantastic day. Talk with you all soon. Take care, and goodbye.